Why are so many older adults waking up multiple times each night just to visit the bathroom, often more than they ever did in their younger years? According to the National Sleep Foundation, nearly 70% of adults over the age of 55 report being woken up by the urge to urinate at least once every night, and 1 in 3 seniors experiences it 2 or more times nightly, often without understanding why. A 2021 study published in the Journal of Urology linked this chronic sleep disruption not only to bladder dysfunction but also to subtle dietary triggers that most seniors, and even some clinicians, are completely unaware of. Most people believe nighttime urination is simply an unavoidable part of aging or a result of a small bladder, yet this explanation often misses a much deeper root cause, one that's diet-driven, highly manageable, but rarely discussed in clinical settings. In fact, there are 2 less obvious reasons this condition persists. First, many seniors unknowingly consume foods that increase nighttime urine production, even when those foods are considered healthy. Second, some of the most commonly recommended bladder-friendly diets include ingredients that paradoxically stimulate the bladder or alter fluid balance in the body. What makes this more concerning is that for older adults with underlying metabolic conditions like high blood pressure or insulin resistance, these hidden triggers can worsen symptoms over time, making relief feel frustratingly out of reach. But the truth is, if even one of these foods is part of your daily routine, it may be sabotaging your bladder health silently. Fortunately, there are science-backed dietary alternatives that work naturally with the body's aging physiology to restore bladder control, without compromising sleep quality or overall health. And there's an even more surprising connection. An everyday ingredient often praised for its digestive and heart benefits may actually worsen nighttime urination if taken in a specific form. A 2022 review by researchers at the Cleveland Clinic and published in Nutrients Journal emphasized how this overlooked detail can make or break bladder support in seniors. Yet, most people are never told about it. In this video, you'll discover the science-backed foods that, when taken correctly, can significantly reduce nighttime urination and support uninterrupted, restorative sleep, especially for those over 50 who are tired of the constant interruptions. Before we dive in, make sure to give this video a like, share your thoughts in the comments, especially where you're watching from, and don't forget to subscribe for daily senior-focused health insights and nutrition tips. Your support keeps us motivated to keep bringing you content that truly makes a difference in your quality of life. Now let's take a deeper look at how just one bowl a day of the right food can help your bladder and your sleep finally stay at peace through the night. 3. Cooked watercress. A powerhouse often overlooked despite its immediate impact on bladder relaxation. In a clinical assessment published by the Journal of Urology and Pelvic Health, researchers identified a significant link between cooked cruciferous greens and reduced detrusor muscle overactivity in aging individuals. Among the greens tested, watercress stood out, not just because of its anti-inflammatory compounds like phenylethyl isothiocyanate, but also due to its high nitrate content, which directly supports pelvic circulation. For seniors dealing with nighttime urgency, this becomes crucial. Poor pelvic blood flow has been shown to impair nerve signaling and delay the relaxation response in the bladder wall. Watercress, when gently cooked, makes these beneficial compounds more bioavailable, acting swiftly to relieve pressure and spasms in the urinary system. But what many miss is how even a slightly reduced tone in the detrusor muscle, common with age, can trigger repeated night awakenings, even if no large volume of urine is present. Here's where cooked watercress subtly shifts the equation. Its vitamin K and iron content further enhance microvascular function in bladder-supportive tissues. While commonly consumed raw, cooking watercress lightly for just 90 seconds in steam or broth has been shown to boost nitrate absorption by nearly 28%. Based on a 2021 nutritional pharmacology review conducted at the University of Leeds, seniors who included just one bowl a day, roughly 100 grams of cooked watercress, noticed symptom relief within 3 to 5 nights, with fewer awakenings and less urgency. What's equally important is its low oxalate content, which minimizes irritation to the bladder lining, unlike many other leafy greens. 2. Boiled barley with fennel seeds. A combination with surprisingly potent effects on nighttime urinary symptoms when used consistently. In a 2019 study conducted by the Department of Integrative Medicine at Banaras Hindu University, Researchers observed that seniors who consumed a warm infusion of boiled barley and fennel twice daily showed up to a 41% reduction in nocturnal urination episodes within just 7 days. This improvement wasn't coincidental. Barley, a time-tested source of beta-glucans, works as a natural regulator of fluid metabolism. It doesn't act as a diuretic in the typical sense, draining the body of fluids, but instead fine-tunes water retention and kidney filtration processes. This is crucial for older adults whose kidneys often become over-responsive to hormonal signals at night. Meanwhile, fennel seeds contribute an entirely different layer of therapeutic value. Rich in volatile oils like anethole, fennel exerts a calming effect on bladder muscles and acts as a mild antispasmodic, reducing involuntary contractions during rest. But here's where this mix becomes a game-changer for seniors. While barley promotes slow, stable hydration throughout the day, fennel offsets nocturnal irritability in the bladder wall. Together, they offer a dual-action rhythm: daytime fluid balance and nighttime muscular calm. Furthermore, this remedy appears to work particularly well in older women, who often suffer from estrogen-linked urethral thinning. A secondary review from the International Journal of Women's Urology found that fennel indirectly supports estrogen balance through its phytoestrogenic profile, adding another mechanism of support. A single cup made from 2 tablespoons of whole barley and 1 teaspoon of crushed fennel seeds, boiled for 20 minutes and sipped warm, is sufficient for daily use. Number 1 on our list is plain Greek yogurt with ground flax seeds. A high-impact food pairing with a unique ability to stabilize bladder function through multiple biological pathways. A joint clinical review by the Department of Nutritional Neuroscience at Karolinska Institute and the Cleveland Clinic Center for Functional Urology identified this combination as a standout for its neurohormonal effects on aging bladders. Plain Greek yogurt provides a potent dose of calcium and casein proteins, which are linked to smoother nerve conduction and reduced bladder hypersensitivity. Meanwhile, flax seeds, especially when freshly ground, deliver alpha-linolenic acid and lignans, both of which are powerful modulators of estrogen activity and inflammatory signals. Seniors frequently suffer from imbalanced cortisol rhythms and fluctuating estrogen or testosterone levels, both of which affect bladder control, yet this is rarely addressed in typical dietary advice. The probiotic cultures in yogurt, especially Lactobacillus rhamnosus, have also been shown to lower systemic inflammation markers like IL-6, which contribute to bladder urgency and interstitial irritation. Combined with the mucilage and fiber in flax seeds, this food pairing gently resets bowel-bladder axis function, which research now shows is central to nighttime urination patterns. One serving, about 150 grams of unsweetened Greek yogurt with a tablespoon of freshly ground flax seeds, can begin showing measurable effects within 72 hours, particularly when consumed in the evening. Seniors who followed this protocol reported deeper sleep cycles, fewer nighttime awakenings, and a longer first void interval. But what's particularly notable is how this simple bowl targets both the nerve sensitivity and hormonal irregularities that quietly drive night urination in aging adults. To recap, we explored 3 high-impact foods: cooked watercress, barley with fennel seeds, and Greek yogurt with flax seeds, that directly address the root causes of frequent nighttime urination in seniors. Each one offers specific, research-backed mechanisms, from relaxing bladder muscles and improving circulation to stabilizing fluid rhythms and restoring hormonal balance. Start with 1 bowl today, whichever feels easiest, and build from there. These simple changes can create lasting strength, confidence, and uninterrupted rest. If you've watched this far, it means you're serious about taking charge of your health. So, subscribe to our channel now to stay updated with science-backed tips that truly make a difference. Comment below and let us know which point surprised you the most and where you're watching from. We'd love to hear your story. Thank you for being here and staying committed to your wellness journey.